Hello? Oh my God. Who? What happened? What? Why? When? Okay. And where were you? Those are the typical questions I ask my friends all the time. Anything that happens, who, what, when, where, how, what, and I'm like, I really want to know every single detail about what happened. But that's okay. That's how people communicate and interact and find information. So we have the 5 W's and sometimes the H. And trust me, if you're like me, you're gonna ask all those questions anytime anyone tells you any event that was interesting or any incident that happened. I always ask all of these questions because I want to know everything, because I'm just like that. I'm so curious. Anyhow, my name is Sarah and I'm with TalkToCanada.com. And today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 W's and H. And these are questions that we use whenever we want to find more information about any given incident or event. In fact, most journalists use it when they're writing newspaper articles. They answer all of these questions so that people who are reading these newspapers get all the information that they need. They get all the details that they need. So it's very important that you can answer all of these questions when you're writing papers or essays or newspaper articles. I bet that a lot of ESL students have to go through writing a newspaper article and answer all of these questions. So we're going to go through each and every one, and hopefully they'll help you when you are giving details or information about a specific event or incident. We'll start with the 5 W's. These are very known W's. When you say the 5 W's in English, everyone knows what you're talking about. So we have, first of all, who? Who? Was it a person? Was it a company? Who was involved in this incident? So an example, if there was a huge party that your friend was telling you about, and I love parties. I always want to know everything about parties and what happened, what people were wearing, and too much. But anyhow, let's make it simple. Who? So some example questions would be, who went to the party? Who hosted the party? So if you're being told about an event, you can ask these questions to get more details. But if you're writing a newspaper article, you want to make sure that you're adding the answers for these questions. Then we'll go to what? What happened? What was it about? So what? What happened at the party? Oh, at the party, there was food, people were dancing, people were sitting around on the tables, talking, socializing. So what? That would be, so this would be a good example question to ask if you're getting details, or to answer if you're writing a newspaper article. Then we have when. So this is very important. When was the party? Was it last week or was it 10 years ago? Right? You want to know if this information is important now. When? When was the party? When did it happen? Okay. Where? Where was the party held? Was it in their house or was it at a hotel? Please tell me. Please tell me it was at a hotel. Tell me how it looked like. Okay, so where? Where was the party held? Okay, so this is more for location. So location, time, information, people or parties involved or company or whatever. Why? So why did they have a party? What was the reason for the party? Usually when we have parties, it's for a special occasion. Was it a birthday party? Was it an engagement party? Was it a Christmas party? Was it an Eid party? Right? So we want to find out, why the party occurred. I always want to know why. Why were they having a party? Tell me. It was a birthday party. Oh my God, really? What did they get the birthday girl? What were her gifts? Oh, were they nice? Okay, so very good questions to ask when you want to get information, and good questions to answer when you want to give information. Very important when you're writing in the writing process, especially for school. And then sometimes we like to answer how. So if we want to say how did they have the party, that doesn't really sound right. You can say how many people came to the party, but it's not really a how question, because how addresses a process that happened. What process took place for this to happen, right? So sometimes it's not as applicable as we want it to be, but it can be applied in other places. So, for example, it asks, how did something happen? Okay. And then usually we see how questions answered a lot in crimes when we're reading, newspaper articles about crimes. So, how did he rob the store? Well, he took out his gun and he pointed it at the cashier and he said, "Give me all the money," right? So this is how he did it, okay? So like I said, how can be used many times in many different incidents, but not always. Sometimes it's answered sort of in the what here, like, what happened at the party sort of thing. But really you can't say, how did they have a party? Well, they just had a party, right? How refers to a process of things. So those are all very important questions to ask yourself when you're writing a paper, or to ask friends or family or teachers, or Google when you want to get information. So hopefully this has helped you. Keep these in mind all the time when you're in school. They're very important. Again, it's Sarah with TalkToCanada.com. Thanks for watching, and watch all my videos that are coming up soon.